Hello there, friends. I hope you are doing wonderful. I'm still a little bit sick, but the weather here is so nice. You know, Bergen City here in Norway in May is beautiful, or end of April. The cherry trees are blossoming, the apple trees are blossoming, and in general, it's just so beautiful here at this time. So, if you ever want to visit Norway, Bergen, I really recommend early May, end of April, maybe the most beautiful time to visit. But today we will not talk about my country bias. We will talk about flaxseed, which is also amazing, by the way. Very good, very healthy. And we can maybe start with a mistake I once did, because this is very important. I had nothing at home to eat. Maybe I was a student or something, but I found some flax seeds. I thought, I eat them. So I made like a glass and I kind of ate it as a snack. But you cannot really digest flax seeds if they are not crushed. So let's just say that mildly the toilet experience was painful, to say it at least. So very important, by the crushed flax seeds. Don't eat the whole ones, or have it in the oven or something, you know, so your body can actually break it down and absorb it. Because if it goes through your hole, it's quite sharp, the points on these flax seeds. So one has to be a little bit careful. And flax seeds are super because they are very oily. They're full of omega-3 oils, which we know are very good for us and is so important for heart health. So it's very important here. And it's also high in good fats, you know, high in the good proteins, very filling, high in fibers. Again, we know it's so good for our gut biome, gut bacteria. So it's wonderful in this one. Also, if you work out and exercise, you know, this protein is also very good, you know, to get different sources of protein throughout the day. Some maybe from dairy products, some from meat, fish, and also vegetables and seeds and so on, you know. They often contain different types of amino acids, which can really complement each other. So it is also very important in this way. And it's so easy to have some crushed flaxseed, add them in a smoothie, add them in some porridge or whatever. Super easy. Like, they don't taste really anything, I feel like. So in this way, it is really wonderful. There's also some studies that they can be good for hormones, especially for women, that it can be helpful here. So also something that one can check out. And if you're a diabetic, again, you know, I talk about this with most of this, but that's one of the reasons I include them in my own diet and want to talk to them here, because it can also be a part of lowering long-term blood sugar, fasting blood sugar. So it's more stable over time. And also with insulin sensitivity, it's always important, you know, if you talk about oats, if we talk about flax seeds, we really want to have good control over insulin sensitivity, because I have been there, you know, where I take so much insulin and I don't really feel like my blood sugar goes down, and it's a horrible situation to be in. And we have to know the food we consume is so important in this. We have to consume food that is good for us. Of course, I'm a little bit for the 80-20 model, you know, you eat 20% whatever you like and 80% that is good and healthy for you. I think that's a nice balance, at least for me. And then flax seeds can be a very nice part of a very healthy, good diet if you are a diabetic. So flax seeds, I highly recommend it. So easily to add during a day. So healthy in so many ways, really high in nutrients, really small nutrient bombs. And you can crush them, you can have them in the oven, add them to your bread or whatever you prefer. It's so easy, doesn't really taste much, and super healthy. Have a wonderful day.